Welcome to Catalina Treats Carb-Free Kitchen. I'm Jessie and we're making quiche. This is part of a collaboration with Justina's Country Kitchen. Hashtag quiche please. I'm starting out with my new lovely caraway pan. It's a ceramic pan and we absolutely love it. You can't use any metal in these pans, but they're super easy to clean up and they're like a non-stick. I really like them. This is a New York strip steak. I got it because it's like a nice and thin steak, and I didn't want really big, thick pieces of steak in the quiche, and so I just got a nice, easy, thin steak. I'm going to mix together 8 eggs. These are store-bought eggs, but they are the cage-free eggs. I'm using 8 eggs, but I'm also using a deep dish pie pan. So if you have a regular pie pan, you might just want 6 eggs. And I got a little shell in there, I had to fish it out. Adding in a little salt and pepper at this time. And I did add a little salt and pepper to the steak too. And I'm also going to put in a little bit of garlic seasoned salt, just to add a little bit more flavor. And 1/2 cup of either heavy whipping cream or milk. Just want to whisk that together really well till it's very well blended. And I'm adding a container of feta cheese. This is my favorite cheese to use for quiche. I like that it gives a little tangy flavor. My steak is done. I'm just going to cut it up, and I'm going to cut off the edges of the steak. Any pieces of fat or anything, I tried to cut those off and move them to the side. I didn't want to overcook the steak because it's going to be in the oven for about half an hour, and so I didn't want to overcook it. I wanted it a little bit underdone because it's going to cook more in the quiche. I cut the steak into fairly small pieces because I wanted there to be a lot of steak in the quiche, and I also didn't want there to be big chewy pieces of steak. Mix the steak into the egg and feta mixture. And I'm going to grease the pie pan with some bacon grease. Just pour the mixture into that deep dish pie pan. And I'm going to cook it in the oven at 350 for about 30 minutes. You want to bake it long enough to where the center is set up. This is one of the best things I've ever made. It is so delicious. We love it. We can't wait to have it again. Thank you everyone for watching, and thank you Justina for joining me in this great collaboration. And it's a brand new year. We'll have lots of fun videos coming up. Please hit that subscribe button.